Unlock your inner peace with Bhakti Yoga, the ultimate mindfulness practice that offers numerous benefits for your mind, body, and soul. In this video, we'll delve into the transformative power of Bhakti Yoga and how it can bring a deep sense of connection, gratitude, and peace into your life. Discover the secrets to cultivating inner peace through devotion and surrender, and learn how to incorporate Bhakti Yoga into your daily routine for a more balanced and fulfilling life. Join me on this journey to explore the profound benefits of Bhakti Yoga and unlock a newfound sense of peace and joy within yourself. The benefits of the ancient practice of Bhakti Yoga are now being revealed through modern scientific studies. Why is Bhakti Yoga called the yoga of devotion? The word bhakti or bhakt means devotion, faith, or to have recourse to. This is the belief that there is a higher power or a higher self that you can access through spiritual practices. Traditionally, Bhakti Yoga has involved choosing a particular form of the deity as a focus for devotion. Krishna and Shiva, as well as many forms of the Divine Mother, are common choices. This is why Bhakti Yoga is sometimes called deity yoga. This devotion to a form of God or a formless source may include prayers, mantras, meditation on an image or statue, or service to others as a way of honoring the divine. What exactly are the benefits of Bhakti Yoga? Bhakti Yoga in the form of singing mantras has benefits on many levels. For the physical body, chanting mantras strengthens the breath and lungs, the throat chakra, and the thyroid gland. Singing also activates the muscles of the face, toning and lifting the cheeks and jaw naturally for a younger, healthier look. On an energetic level, chanting a mantra sends energy through the meridians of the body. These are the same meridians that are used for acupuncture treatments. In fact, there are 84 meridians that end in the mouth and soft palate. The language of Sanskrit in particular contains sounds that are beneficial for the flow of energy through the chakras and through the nadis or energy channels along the spine, as well as through the entire body. The benefits of Bhakti Yoga for the brain and mind are also numerous. The word mantra comes from two Sanskrit words. Man refers to the mind, and tra means an instrument, tool, or machine. Thus, mantras are tools to use for mastering the mind. Mantras are a form of mindfulness meditation that engage the mind in a repetitive practice. This allows other aspects of consciousness to emerge. Let's look at how this happens. When a mantra has been repeated over an extended period of time, the mantra becomes automatic. Muscle memory takes over. The aspects of the mind that are most closely connected to physical reality are occupied. The mind is then free to contemplate more abstract concepts or simply to exist in a state of peaceful awareness. What is the science behind Bhakti Yoga? Studies have shown that creativity and prayer activate the same areas in the brain. When you are in a state of flow, through artwork, music, dancing, or prayer recitation, new neural paths are created that can be measured with a brain scan. In addition, there is something known as the Sanskrit effect. This term refers to the fact that learning and practicing Sanskrit enhances verbal memory and thinking skills. This term was coined by Dr. James Hartzell, a neuroscientist who studied at Harvard and Columbia University. Dr. Hartzell discovered that regions of the brain associated with cognitive function, such as the hippocampus and cortex, were increased through the recitation of Sanskrit mantras. Thus, the structure of Sanskrit seems to stimulate the brain in unique ways. How does Bhakti Yoga fit into other branches of yoga? The main branches of yoga are Raja, Karma, Bhakti, Jnana, and Tantra. Raja means royal. Raja Yoga is focused on introspection and meditation. This path may involve a monastic or contemplative lifestyle. Karma Yoga is the path of service. This path is believed to balance or transform any prior actions which may have harmed others. Bhakti Yoga can be a form of Karma Yoga when mantras are dedicated to peace, forgiveness, and other altruistic purposes. Jnana Yoga is the path of wisdom and scholarship. This path involves extensive study, reading, and a mastery of many sacred texts. Jnana Yoga requires great mental discipline. Some consider this to be the more difficult yogic path. Certainly, it is a lifetime dedication. Tantra Yoga is the path of union with life. This involves the recognition of the connections between all things. Every aspect of life is viewed as holy. Tantra yoga may involve extensive rituals. Although associated with consecrated sexual activity, Tantra yoga often includes a celibate lifestyle. Hatha yoga is the form of yoga most commonly practiced in the West. Hatha yoga involves physical postures or asanas and breath control, pranayama. Hatha yoga is used to strengthen the body and prepare the mind for other forms of yoga, such as mantra meditation. Additional forms of yoga include Kriya yoga, a type of meditation aimed at raising the Kundalini energy along the spine. Visualization and concentration are key aspects of this form of yoga. Kundalini yoga combines breathwork, movement, meditation, and chanting to control the flow of energy in the body and mind. Why is Bhakti Yoga called the easiest yoga? For one thing, there are no prerequisites to singing mantras. If you can talk, you can chant. In a Western context, many Sanskrit mantras are sung in their most basic forms. Sometimes only one or two words, such as Shanti, meaning peace, or simply the syllable Om. You do not have to be a musician to chant mantras. How well you sing is not a pertinent issue in Bhakti Yoga. You can chant mantras along with recordings or completely on your own. You can decide the level of attention that you want to pay to pronunciation, rhythm, and so forth. Research indicates that people spend about 30% of their time talking. Speech comes naturally to most of us. Mantras are a form of elevated speech. Mantras can be sung on a limited set of tones or in a more melodic way, depending on your personal preference. Mantras can be used purely as a meditation tool rather than a musical practice. Reciting mantras internally will provide the mental benefits of Bhakti Yoga, though there will be less benefits in terms of strengthening the lungs and increasing oxygen flow in the body. What is the goal of Bhakti Yoga? Ultimately, the goal of Bhakti Yoga is oneness with the divine. In the first stage, Bhakti Yoga is simply about cultivating the emotions of devotion, gratitude, and appreciation. This emphasis has a positive effect on how we approach life every day. In more advanced practice, the goal is to experience whatever form of the deity we have chosen as our focus as an inner force rather than an external one. In other words, to feel the presence of the deity within ourselves. At this point, we recognize divinity in all of life. Bhakti Yoga is an experiential practice. Even in the earliest stages, the practice of mantras can bring about a sense of elation. On the physical level, the flow of energy may be felt in the heart as a buzzing or burning sensation. These sensations are possible side effects. The goal of peace and oneness with life is the optimal outcome of Bhakti Yoga. Where did Bhakti Yoga start? Bhakti Yoga has ancient roots in Hinduism. However, devotion to the deity in various forms is part of every spiritual tradition. One of the founders of Bhakti Yoga and the practice of kirtan in modern times in India is a 16th century monk named Tulsidas. Tulsidas was instrumental in teaching mantras to people of all castes and translating sacred texts into the vernacular language. At the time, this was a dangerous rebellion against the existing social order. At one point, Tulsidas was imprisoned for his efforts. There are many miracles and fascinating events in the life of Tulsidas. I've covered these stories in detail in the video called The Monk Who Raised the Dead. Please see the link in the description for this video. What is the best way to get started with Bhakti Yoga? The easiest way to get started with Bhakti Yoga is the conscious expression of gratitude. People have always expressed their gratitude for nature, food, companionship, and all of the blessings of life in song and poetry. In addition, music is a universal form of worship. Expressions of devotion through sound transcend all cultural and religious barriers. In Bhakti Yoga, all forms of God are equally valid as manifestations of a single divine consciousness, the original sound of creation. Perhaps most importantly, Bhakti Yoga involves behaving towards others in a way that is based on the recognition of the divine in everyone. To truly love any form of God is to love that essence within each other. For the Bhakti Yoga practitioner, every part of life is an expression and a reflection of the divine. I hope that you are encouraged to try Bhakti Yoga for yourself, or if you're already incorporating Bhakti Yoga into your life, I'd love to hear about your own experiences in the comments. Thanks for listening, and I look forward to connecting and sharing in the next video.